Alright, it is November 9th. It is hot. It's about 75 degrees, 80 degrees. But it's the first day of my vacation. So I'm gonna make the most of it. A lot of people aren't hunting right now, but it's that time you gotta be in the stand. I'm hunting a deer. I just call him the Big 9 because I never thought I'd have a chance at him, but this year, I think he's 6. This year, we've had more pictures than we ever have. And I think this back behind me is his core bedding area. And I need a south wind to hunt this stand. So if it doesn't happen tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to hang a set somewhere in this pinch point to hunt a west-northwest wind for the rest of the week. But hopefully I just get lucky. Rut stash is on point. I'm ready to rock. Alright, just climbed up. Got everything ready to rock. It's about 2 o'clock. I hung this stand a couple weeks ago in this funnel, and it makes a perfect bottleneck between the river and the ag field behind me. And there's a bunch of major deer highways using this funnel to go in between 2 bedding areas on either side of me. That Big 9 has been on camera going back and forth between these bedding areas the past week or so. So I'm hoping these big bucks like checking the crosswind, so he'll come out of the bedding area, hopefully, and check these ridge bedding areas with that crosswind by hugging the bottoms. It's worked in the past, but I've only seen this deer one time, and it was a couple years ago. I have one shed. We've gotten like 10 pictures in the past week, so I think we finally honed in on his core area. This scrape is getting torn up every day, every night. He didn't daylight, but I hunted this stand the other day, and he came in like an hour after I left. So it's getting close. We'll see what happens, but my wind is going right to the river. This is a perfect wind for this stand, so sit back in the sauna and see what happens. That young guy was all fired up. Now I just need the big boy to do that. Meh, meh, meh. Man, I don't know about that hit. Low and back. He came around and he stutter stepped when I tried to stop him, and I had to get low to get under this limb. I don't know about the shot, to be honest. He stopped up there. Oh, man, I hope I made a better hit than what I think, but I'll have to look back at the footage and see, but I think I was low and back. After reviewing the footage, I still can't tell anything. It was straight up amateur hour out here. Bush League. The struggles of self-filming. If he would have stopped on my first mat, he would have been in frame, but he took a couple more steps and he was behind a tree, and I even slow-moed the video and I still couldn't see where I hit, so that tells me it wasn't a good shot. But yeah, everything's really spiraling downhill at this point. But I'm gonna give it a little bit yet, and then I'm gonna sneak down there and look at my arrow and walk a couple yards and see what I see, see what kind of blood it is. I hope to get lucky, but well, got down, got my arrow covered with blood. I just walked a couple yards and there's pretty good blood, but I'm gonna back out and give him some time yet, because I just do not know where that hit was. So I'm gonna back out and come back, see if we can find him. What's up?
Hoping for the best. This will be my best buck. But shot was back, I think liver. It's been 6 hours, so came and picked up the colorblind kid to go help me track.
I got the last blood marked up here. I got that nocturnal sticking up, so hopefully we can just walk right to it and start from there. So he tucked up under this, by this big log. See where he is bedded? And then there's just blood everywhere where he was coughing it up.
So is the arrow the last place you had blood?
I was over there when he bumped, and the best access to leave was straight up here where the blood trail was going. So I followed it up here and marked his bed where he was, and he ran right down there, but he didn't run hard, and he's got to be right down there. Well, after zigzagging back and forth where I thought I had bumped him up, we came back to where he was bedded down, and the blood trail was going the opposite way. So I'm thinking that might have been a different buck that I kicked up, as he's circling back towards my tree stand now, so fingers crossed. So we just followed it through this bean field, and when I was walking out earlier, 3 does were in the field and came into this finger, and then a car pulled in over there and honked their horn. Probably at the buck I shot, but I did hear a crash and I figured it was just those does. I didn't think anything of it. Hoping it's this buck, because he is going into this finger. I got tangled up.
I seen him, dude.
I smell him.
I seen him.
Belly up.
Hold on. Dude.
This was the longest track job ever. And I was walking out and I heard that car horn. They saw that deer and honked their horn. And we're lucky we found him. There he is. Oh my God. He's way bigger than I thought.
Dude, exact same spot that Reese hit his.
He's been dead a little bit. Dude, he's a monster. What a giant deer. Here, out of this thick
Yeah,
stuff.
we're in a jungle.
All right, my vacation started today, and it was about 75 degrees out. He came out at 3:30, and this is probably the oldest deer I have ever shot. Got 4 years history with him. I found one of his sheds, and he is just a heavy, beautiful buck. And my shot, it was terrible. I had to lean under a limb, and honestly, if I wasn't shooting the mega meats, I don't think we would have found that deer. Like, it looks like it just barely skimmed him, and he went several hundred yards. And after talking with the guys, I didn't want this deer to spoil. We gave him 6 hours. I was gonna come back in the morning, but I couldn't do that. Couldn't let the deer spoil. It's gonna be 60 degrees tonight, and you don't wanna let a deer lay in those temperatures, and I'm glad we came back. It's, what, 12:30? And we're actually in the field entrance where the car pulled in and honked, and 100% honking at him because his trail came right here. Good thing is we don't need the cart, and there's a beautiful buck on the ground. First day of vacation.
When it comes to spring or fall food plots, your bedding grasses, your mineral, your access and exit screen, and your upland game mixes, Real World Wildlife Products has you covered. It's not about a fancy bag. It's about actual seed and proven results.